Colorado women's basketball team had a phenomenal season this year, having been ranked several weeks in a row in the AP poll. The Buffaloes are currently ranked 19th, a new season high. Women's basketball head coach Linda Lappy attributes the team's success this year partially to the fans in attendance at the games.
You know, we have a pretty loyal fan base, and we're trying to build it every single game.
Although the bus fan attendance averages second in the Pac-12, the majority of the fans are not students.
A lot of our students don't want to come to women's games because they think it's a waste of time.
Women's basketball isn't the only female sport that is unattended.
The only difference that I have seen at the games is the crowd involvement.
Head of basketball operations and female administrator of athletics, Seal Berry, says that women's sports are largely unattended by students in comparison to men's games.
We'd like to get more students, though. Obviously, students aren't coming.
Colorado basketball's infamous C unit was voted one of the best fan sections in the country last year, but at a women's game, this is what the fan section looks like. But Coach Lappy says she is still thankful for all the fans who support the Buffs.
They know when to pick up the intensity in terms of cheering and being loud and yelling for us to play defense.
The female population is underrepresented in many facets on campus.
They don't understand how good we are and how good that women can be, and they're like just as equal as men in sports.
Offices around campus are collaborating with the field goal attempt of raising awareness.
Well, it's a little bit of a misconception to think that I manage all of women's sports with no help from marketing, no help from promotion, no help from ticketing, no help from sports medicine. We share support services.
Over the last few years, attendance to CU women's sports, especially basketball, has slightly increased. But those numbers still do not reflect that of a ranked team or the number of students that are supporting the men's teams. Men's basketball games average over 11,000 fans in attendance, while the women only bring in around 2,500. The women will take to Seattle for the Pac-12 tournament in hopes of locking in a spot at the big dance.
It's a lot of fun, it's a lot more intimate, and it's much more of a community. You know, they know who we are because they see us here every game.
Unlike the CU men's team, the women do not have the advantage of the athletic department bringing the C unit to Washington, a factor that could be very helpful in tournament play with such high stakes.
It's maybe a little bit tougher, but I think our band will be great, cheerleaders. We'll have our cheer squad that's there, and hopefully we'll have some fans that decide to go and buy some tickets.
Regardless of the amount of people who will be at the tournament, the Buffaloes have already proven that they don't need a student section to win games. Sean Espinoza, CU Sports Mag.